Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to click the subscribe button down below for future tutorials, hair reviews, and most importantly, tips and tricks. Today I will be showing you the importance of correcting the skin before applying your foundation or your concealer. So if you would like to learn how to achieve that look, then continue watching. So the first spot for me is underneath my eyes. So you see how I am placing the product right on the dark circle. I'm not going outside of it. So for myself, you see how on my nose there is a bit of darkness here, then it gets lighter in the center, and then it kind of gets a little bit darker. I like to correct that as well. So I basically take my corrector and I run it up and down the side of my nose. And I found that doing this allows me to get a much better contour as opposed to just leaving that spot. For those of you that want to achieve a more full coverage concealer, you should apply your foundation first. So I am going to be using the Revlo ColorStay 24-hour foundation, and this is for normal to dry skin. So because my skin has been a little drier than usual lately, I've been taking a drop of my Tarte maracuja oil and mixing it into my foundation. So now that my foundation on, because we can still see a little bit of indentation, I'm going to show you guys how to completely get rid of that, so the illusion is that it's not there at all. So the first step is getting rid of the darkness. As you can see, the darkness is pretty much gone. So I like to use two concealers. I am going to use one that is closer to my skin tone, and then I'm going to go in with one that is lighter than my skin tone. So because I'm going to be using two concealers, the first concealer, which is the one that's closest to my skin tone, I am not going to put it as close to my under eye. I'm just going to apply it into this region because I don't want to have too much concealer directly under the eye where it's gonna cause a lot of creasing. And I know a lot of people, complain about, oh, well, my concealer creases. If you know you have fine lines like that underneath your eyes, to me, it is pointless to apply concealer in that area. So I am going to show you a little trick that I do. So now that the first concealer is on, I'm going to go in and blend it out using the Real Technique sponge and using the pointy side.
I'll find it's like a kind of gravity. I know you're closing in on me. I will make you mine, make you mine, make you mine.
So now that the first concealer is on, I'm going to go in with the Chanel, and I'm going to strategically place this where I want to have a highlight. So I like to apply this down the sides of the nose, right underneath the eye. So now I'm going to go back in with the blending sponge and blend that out. With this, when blending out, I like to come up on the sides of my temple just to highlight that, to give the illusion that my brow isn't so close to my hairline. And the reason why I go to the sides of my nose as well, it also helps with your contour. And I don't do the upside down triangle also is because it just gives a better look for your highlight. So as you can see already, we already have the illusion that that indentation is gone. Next, I'm going to go in with some Airspun loose face powder, and this is in the shade Naturally Neutral. So when applying when you're going to set your under eye, you want to make sure that you have no crease lines underneath your eyes, because if you set your creases, then those creases are always going to be there. So you want to make sure you smooth out any creases underneath the eye. Anywhere a foundation or a concealer has already creased up, you want to smooth that out. That is a crucial step. So I'm gonna let that sit there while I apply my medium powder. And your medium powder is the powder that's gonna be closest to your skin tone. So now I'm gonna blend out the Airspun. Just going to go over top of that with a little bit of this dark mineral powder. And pretty much this is why it is so important to correct the skin. As you can see, those dark circles or the indentation that gives me the appearance that I have bags are pretty much gone. And I really didn't put a lot of makeup on my face. I used one layer of foundation. First I corrected, I used one layer of foundation. I used 2 concealers for different purposes, and I set everything with powder, and this is the look that it gives you. Now, had I not used the corrector, I probably wouldn't have gotten the same effect. Keep in mind, if you use something like MAC's Studio Fix, you can also use that to set your under eyes, and that is going to give you a lot more coverage, and that's for anyone that has really bad dark circles. If you really need that extra coverage, I just used the Airspun today. That's because that's what was in front of me, but it is just easy to achieve the look. I always get these questions all the time about how to conceal the dark circles. People always tell me, well, you don't look like you have dark circles, or you don't look like you have really bad dark circles. But as you guys can see, you guys that see me with a bare face, you see how my dark circles are. And this is how I get it to look on a daily basis. Those are the tricks that I use. So if you guys like this tutorial, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you are interested in seeing more makeup tips and tricks or makeup tutorials, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you want to see, and I will definitely put those videos out for you guys. Definitely don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Also share this video with your friends and your family, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Coffee type products. Favorite fall candle.